let's get into some topics, some NFL topics here. Let's start off with the Cardinals versus Lions game that you guys alluded to earlier. Probably one of, if not the biggest upset of the year. Going into the game, the Cardinals were tied for the best record in the NFL, while the Lions single-handedly held the worst record in the league. Obviously, none of that mattered as the Lions clapped the Cardinals 30-12. Lions improved on 2-11 on the year. Cardinals are now 10-4. So, Jen, I want to come to you here. What did you take from that game? Or what did you learn from that game about the Cardinals or the Lions?
Jared Goff is Kyler Murray's kryptonite. I believe he improved himself to 7-0 versus him throughout his career. And overall, I think the Lions team, you know, they it seems like it happens, almost every season where the Lions, suck ass for the first better half of the season, and then they can kind of get riled up and and win some games that nobody expected them. But overall, I think the Lions are just, if they can keep the momentum, that'd be great because I'm sure that Dan Campbell would love to have a team that has his back, unlike Urban Meyer's backstabbing teams. So I think overall, Dan Campbell's doing a pretty okay job there, and I wish him the best. Just a disclaimer, I don't mean by backstabbing Urban Myers. I mean like Urban Meyer essentially backstabbing everybody on his team.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we have enough time to unpack that. Calling the Jaguars backstabbers to Urban Meyer. The Urban Meyer saga was one of the most entertaining and bullshit NFL coaching careers in history, but I wouldn't go so far as to say the Jags did him wrong. Seems like a stretch. But on the topic of the Lions beating the Cardinals, you said thoughts and prayers to anybody who bet on the Cardinals this weekend. So I did. And not only did I just throw one on the spread because the spread was at 11.5, when the Lions went up 3-0, the spread dropped to 9.5 and I doubled down.
Oh, God.
So two of my losses this weekend came from this shit. Uh, because I figured it's a 3-0 game. What could possibly go wrong? And the answer was everything. And then to add on, I didn't know that Kyler Murray had never beaten Jared Goff because neither has Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury is now 0-5 against the Jared Goff led team. So I don't know what is going on in Arizona, but when those guys see Jared Goff, they're in fear. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. The quarterback's never won. He played a season without Cliff Kingsbury, and Cliff Kingsbury come in, and they can't do any better. So whatever Jared Goff does, because he's on the Lions now, it's not like he's on an intimidating team. He's got the Cardinals in his hand, which is hilarious. I don't know what's up with this team though. Like, they started off obviously very hot, the best team, hottest team in the beginning of the season, but the last couple of games haven't looked that great. And typically if you're going to play bad and then play well, you want it to happen the other way around, where you start the season off slow and then you heat up towards the end, because going into the playoffs with no momentum and potentially altered confidence is never a good thing. I don't even think they hold the bye at this point, do they?
No.
No, Green Bay's got it, right?
You mean first round bye?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Packers actually are top because they have the best record. They also have the best chance to beat the number one seed.
And I think they have all the tiebreakers too.
Yep.
So they'll take away the top spot, which means they might go into the playoffs with a bit of a losing stretch potentially, which is never good. And I mean, I guess I hope they can turn it up. I would love to see Kyler Murray playing his best. He's obviously an entertaining dude to watch, and anytime you can mix in the run game with the quarterback play, it's super exciting. You don't want to see guys like that go out in the first round. I don't know what else to say, man. The Lions screwed me over this weekend. Last week they screwed you over. This week they screwed me over when I doubled down on the Cardinals covering the spread. So I don't know how much more I'll be doing that. But this is an all right game. Good for the Lions. Good for MCDC. Good for Jared Goff. Let's move on.
Yeah, I think as a general rule of thumb, now I don't think either of you guys are going to be betting on the Lions moving forward for the rest of the season
or next season.
or next season as well. Yeah, so definitely we'll be keeping away from the Lions for the next little while. But let's move